So, we are gonna level this guy through ultimate. Yeah man, you're welcome. Thanks for showing me that interesting build as well. I didn't know the amulet can convert the maelstrom as well. I mean, hopefully it can. If it has a new effect, it should convert, right? But usually, like those kind of abilities, or like those type of conversions, can only like convert the base skill and not like additional effects. Like, or like it can convert like damage that comes from like additional skill modifiers that affect the skill itself. But like maelstrom is kind of like a additional skill on top of what Devil Run. It's not like a true skill modifier.
You will need.
And that's also like the reason why, for example, when you're playing a shaman and you want to play like Rotgeist, or like what is it called? Rotgeist? Yeah, Rotgeist, right? Like Rotgeist Vitality Promise Strike. Like Torrent is not going to be converted, right, to Vitality, that's the problem. Because it's like not a... it's like a different entity, right? Yeah, it's like best to test it with Chrome Internals, I guess. If you have that. If there's like any, like just get the Chrome Internals, right, test your damage against dummies, for example, and if there's like any lightning damage left, then you know it's from Maelstrom, right? Oh, what the heck, come on. Get saved, please. So level 75, right, I'm gonna change around my weapon here. I need to like put 1 point to cunning, right, actually. I have 465 cunning and the weapon needs 466. And also I'm hoping to get like a Rift Scourge slicer here. Hello, can I please walk here? Pathfinding, please. So the last devotion point goes to... actually probably here, right? If I need the Chaos Rest, I don't really need it though. That's still like 5% away, right? That's crazy. But like right now with Roker set, the 100% acid damage might be actually better than 5% away, right? Because the 100% acid damage is like additive, the 5% away is multiplicative. So this is probably actually better right now than this. I mean, than this, right? And this node is definitely better than this, right? Because this one does give me health as well on top. So let's just get this one here. I made a mistake, right? I should have I should have like saved the third powder for the new ring now. Oh well. Maybe I just don't use it because of like the ring only gives me like what 2% more wit and elemental. But the augment gives me like another 10% elemental. So yeah, like poison, I don't need poison anyway, right? Because of Drig, right? I kinda wanna get rid of the purified salt again. So I can use another, like a second vitriolic gallstone again for more damage. Yo, Kravis, how are you, man? Welcome on, welcome on. How are you? Bug pointer. Eight of Torpin. This is not a Forsaken or Ancient one, right? So this should be doable, hopefully. Oh yeah, another way to get more elemental rest would be to just increase more, like, to put more points into elemental awakening, right? Yeah. Something I wanna do once I'm revered with Devil's Crossing, because then I wanna use Survivor's Ingenuity, right? So I need like 30% elemental. I could use like a rigid shell or molten armor like in the belt, right? Or even in the... no, I can't use it on... I need to switch my pants as well, right? I'm level 70 already, like 73. I have like the level 70... was it 70 or 75? My empowered... leg plates of weather, I don't remember. It's either 70 or 75, right? So we're just gonna level to 75 first, just to make sure. Slot tongue is kinda terrible at this stage of the game anyway, right? Don't need it, actually. You gotta kill Negan here as well. I kinda forgot about Negan for some reason. Alright. What I never understand is like why did they actually why did that sleuth that captured Luther Gray's not just kill him, right? Like why is he even still alive? Like what's his purpose? Why would they like keep him alive for what? Do they want to make him as their breeder or what?
Oh, hello.
Are there like male and female stuff? I think they're like only... I mean, there are female stuff for sure, but are there also like male stuff? Maybe they're like all female actually. Maybe they needed Luther Grains for like breeding purposes. No idea. Well, it kind of doesn't make so much sense, does it?
Move along.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, due to the physical resistance of the Hunter and the absorption through like possession, the build doesn't really feel squishy at all right now. Like, I'm sure the Act 1 though, like Act 1 is always easy, but yeah, doesn't really feel that squish. I don't even have like dual blades maxed yet, right? I also haven't 5-pointed execution right. I should probably do that. Get like the execution chance up to 20%. Because execution is like always good, right? Pretty much. So much money, holy shit. We're gonna go back and sell here.
But I need some time.
Wait, we found like double. What's the gauntlets while leveling? Interesting. Okay, so let's put 2 points here.
I need some time. Both are up. Welcome.
Well, I'll be.
Put it here as well. What do we have to get now? We just gotta get the fabric, right? Fabric into... Oh, totems? Forsaken hold. It's gonna be Monka. Monkas. Right. It's not gonna be fun. Hey, actually, it's gonna be fun. We're just face tanking these guys. What the heck? Witch Hunter power. Interesting.
Well met.
Yo, Ethan, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Oh, Mind Warp. It's the non-mythical version there. Ah, we're gonna have to go through the cellar actually this time. Okay. $75, yo, that's a good level, right? I gotta go back here in a sec. After the shrine, like when I have the next portal inside the cellar, right? I'm gonna go back then. Okay. But there's a 6, that's a pretty sweet spot actually, and well, I guess we're gonna max this out as well. Right? Should also start like putting more points at Shadow Dance, like Shadow Dance is pretty good as well, defensively. But I mean, we still have good enough DA, right? As long as we have like good DA. I don't really need to get more points though, like it is nice to dodge, but I don't know. Dodge is a little bit inconsistent on hardcore, right? It's nice to have like on top, but not something you should like focus on early on.
Well, since this.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch around pants for sure. Right?
What do you want?
Okay, let's make a deal with them. Let's switch around pants here. Like plays a Weller. 4 Empower deck plays a Weller. And what else? Oh yeah, I need like a resilient plating. Or rather rigid shell and molten skin. And rigid shell, right? I need to like free up 2 spots for that though. Or just use the Girdle of Stolen Dreams actually. This one even has a Space Scorch plating on top. But yeah, never mind, we're just taking this one, right? Yeah. Okay, never mind. Don't even need those then. What else do we have for level 75? We have a Fist of the Venom Blade. I mean, I definitely have to use that, right? And a Fang of Chthon. I mean, okay. I guess we have all the items in the world that we need.
Well met.
Kinda. Also, thanks for the follow. Shorty, welcome in, welcome in. Wait, what do I still need Aetherus? I thought I fixed it. Maybe I didn't. Oh, the troll powder with the HP is gonna be gone? Oh well. That's fine. Mark of Unlife even. But Mark of Unlife is actually worse than Death's Whale Mark, right? So Yeah, let's just use a purified salt here instead though. Let's go some here. You're a whale. That's whale mark. You're the whale that died. Money.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. Iron well spent. Iron well spent.
I could also grab this instead, right? Yeah, let me actually use that instead of the the rest from that. Okay.
Come see what's left of my wares.
That's even better now. Yeah, this is also pretty decent, right? And how is it more damage than Fist of the Venom Blade? It might be, but... It still is, actually. It's so weird. But I guess it might actually be true, right? Oh yeah, I put it into my stash, right? Yes. Hey Gandhi, how are you, man? Welcome. And yeah, go ahead, Teufel. Ask away.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. See you around. Iron well spent.
No, Locker's not my father. Where do I want to put the stuff again now? Dual blades, or yeah, probably dual blades actually. I still need more cunning, right? Oh, I could have put it here for the cunning. I'm retarded. Alright, okay, let me fix this real quick here.
Greeting.
Pull 2 points here. But like, yeah, like 1 point is fine. 1 point is enough.
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
Like way more points to play actually. Okay, nice. Alright, can we equip this one actually, right? Yeah, that's gonna be lots of deeps. Lots of gained deeps, yeah. Oh, come on. Let's clicking skills and quests since like, I don't know. Since 1993, I guess. Where's my periodic? There it is. Okay. Let's put this back after all. Wasn't as amazing as I thought it would be.
See anything you like?
Months back, I remember doing this. Only took Stormheart and Blackheart and a dude Tanakan. Yeah, you need the Blackheart, you need Mythical Stormheart. Not the normal Stormheart. Normal Stormheart is there for Dwarven clones, so maybe you... I'm messing that up, I don't know. Wait, why do I have like cooldown reduction? Oh, this has like just full cooldown reduction for everything, right? Yo, interesting. Huh. Maybe we have 22 possession. The fuck? Oh yeah, plus 3, right? It was 19 before, so it's actually perfect. Crazy. 22 possession while leveling. Okay, I've never had that before. That's like, what? 20% absorption as well. Seems good. I'm playing an acid, dual wield acid witch hunter with like 2 chaos weapons, right? Oh well, whatever. Pretty good though. After I found data note, I had to go and collect all those notes. And, oh, that is for bourbon. That is for bourbon. Like the lore notes, that's for bourbon questline. That's not for Lokar. Like for Lokar, you just need the Black Heart. You need Mythical Stormheart. And you need the Sardina's Memento actually. The Memento from Sardina. That you get in Devil's Crossing, right? Next to the Flash Hulk that died. And you need to put the blue zombie into position, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yo, what if we play a 6% chance to 100% cooldown reduction for everything, right? To like reset basically all abilities, right? What if you play like Chaos Shadow Strike with like 2 of these, right? And like reset Shadow Strike's cooldown over and over and all the time? That seems interesting, right? I mean, it's not gonna work though, I don't know. You're looking for the dagger Frankathon, but the mythical one? I think it's a craft, yeah, I think so actually. But I mean, the blueprint is a random drop, so you gotta like get the blueprint first, right? Maybe not though, I don't know, is it a random drop or a... I mean, is it a blueprint or not? I don't know. It's a random drop for sure though. You can get the item probably without the blueprint randomly, and you can, if it has a blueprint, you can also get the blueprint, but also only randomly. So yeah, it's you just gotta like farm whatever has like high chances to like give you good loot, right? Like good generic loot. Oh, the guy told you to like do everything? What? Yeah, you don't need to do that now. Yeah, Mr. Rich, welcome on, welcome on. How are you? Hey, so tactics, welcome on, welcome on. Wait, which kind of like CDR has Dune Fiend? Like CDR, I mean Dune Fiend has... Like Dune Fiend increases the CDR on Shadow Strike, but it also has like a chance to reset the cooldown of Shadow Strike, right? But what's like the number? Like is it 12% or is it lower or higher? 4%. Oh, that's a lot higher than, yeah. That's probably like 12% with 2 daggers, right? Or 2 swords, rather. Yeah, we're gonna drop to like 1% overcap on fire and lightning, right? And we'll drop to like 75 Aether if we took out that augment as well. That's obviously not gonna be happening. This guy's gonna die like in seconds actually. Right. Should actually switch these two around a bit in this round. A Second of Life patch, baby rage? Yeah, indeed. Where's the patch? Give us the patch. Wait, who's Andrew?
You look well.
Good, you're what? That's the Warden's defeat is a group. So you must before.
Don't see what's left of my wares.
People still think I'm actually called Andrew. Omega lol. Do I like Dark Electro? Sure, why not?
Iron well spent.
Oh, you have still like yeah, we can listen to your songs after the speedleveling is done, right? I unfortunately can't really like put on song requests, otherwise YouTube is gonna, well, take down my videos, right? Or mute them or something like that, right? Coronas. Oh, no. Don't die. What are you doing? There we go. Mythical Scourge. So much visitors do I have now? 35%. Decent. For level A, right? You got both the physical resistance abilities max basically. Give me those crystals, please. Okay. Ah, whoops, did I kill him? Oh well, rest in peace. Whoops. No. Scorpion over Guardian's Gaze. Both are good actually. Guardian's Gaze would be like more lost steal for sure. Oh, yeah, both are good actually. Should honestly just take both if I could. Yeah, like just not use Hawk, right? Yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is here. 5 is this. I guess, 2 goals. Like another 100% asset that I'll lose there. But the proc is probably worth it actually. Yeah, you might be right. I mean, the DA reduction is pretty good on Witchblade, I mean Witch Hunter though, because you don't have like any other skill that has flat DA reduction on it. Unless you get it from like a set or like other gear, but... Seed of Annihilation. That is like not flat DA reduction though, right? That's like minus OA and DA. So that's like sacking anyway. I mean, I don't have like a judgment ability on Witch Hunter, right? If I was a dervish, then I could just use that judgment for like crushing verdict, DA reduction, right? But Witch Hunter doesn't have that, so the Scorpion is still pretty good actually. I also just like the innovation, to be honest. Where did I put it? Oh, it's an ABV, right? Yeah, it's an ABV. Okay. But if I took the Guardian's Gaze right, I would need like another active for that. How would I even put it on? Just yeah, I could just put it on Curse, right? That would be fine actually. Should have like at least one guy cursed all the time. Oh well, she's gonna die as well now. I'm sorry. Memento. Radan's meme ring. It has like huge resistances. At least for like a guaranteed drop. Oh yeah, I should give you like a new Grim Tools actually. How about? we go. Wild Lantern. It's just for the attack speed. But yeah, I could also like get rid of Lantern, right? True, true. Lantern is like another 3 green, right? And I don't need the yellow. So yeah, getting rid of Lantern instead is like even easy to get it, right? Like to get the Guardian's Gaze, right? Looking for the attack speed, but it's probably not that badly needed. It's like as long as you have a dagger, it is gonna apply, right? But yeah, let me check out Guardian's Gaze instead of the Lantern. Once I'm at the next Rift Gate here. Let's go back here. I have headache all day today. That sucks, man. Is it because of the weather or something else? Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually just the same amount of points than Lantern, right? So I don't even need to like do any sacrifices here. Yeah, that's actually great. Like, I have no idea why I didn't think of those actually. Yeah, there it is. And it's only a tier 1. This was a tier 2 devotion, so like the nodes are worse, but the active is pretty nice actually. Just gonna level that one up. That's gonna require some levels here.
Well, you were Darius. We have to hit them hard and
Yeah, Resident Hypno, how you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. How fast they interact with items. I misclick a lot as well. I misclick way too much. I don't know. I kinda should slow down a bit sometimes. Okay, this is max, right? This is good as well. I think it's time to actually like start putting points in the Shadow Dance, right? I think so, yeah. Unless I wanna like get these 1 pointers as well. I think this one is not too bad, right? Main hand damage, poison, that's decent. While eruption, I'm not sure about that. Let's try it either way, right? Also, let me give you another updated Grim Tools here of this guy with the new devotions now. Let's put it in here. Level 80. Okay. It started raining and thundering here. Okay. Actually, no idea how's the weather outside. It's like cloudy, but fine other than that. I should like open the curtains a little bit though. It's too dark. Let me fix this. Okay. Clowny. Clowny, yeah, it's a little bit too clowny outside. Clowny weather. Such a clown weather.
Keep your weapon.
Dude, like resetting these heals is also pretty insane, right? I want that. The Lord Blade is definitely a good weapon. I've not made a build around it so far. Maybe I should. Should we dodge this guy? No, we just auto dodge, right? Or like blight, or like we just make him fumble, right? Oh, never mind. Okay. Still pretty easy clap. Yeah, I mean, I know people said that like Witch Hunter is not too squishy, and I said it's squishy, and right now it does feel pretty tanky. There's like a reason for that though, right? I have like 22 possession, I have like, except for flat reduction, I mean flat absorption, I have like literally every single like defensive debuff that you could use in the game. And I have not hit endgame yet, so things could still be like way squishier later. Yep. You have no armor, local set. No local set armor, right? Or like rather just local set armor. You always kind of almost die against these gunners. Should have used my impaired aim ability actually for now, for blight. All around. Always good. Indeed, indeed. Thunder Pog. Thunder Pog, yeah, I guess. I'm getting a little bit cocky on this build, I'm not gonna lie. It's still not like invincible. Yeah, I took like way too much damage because I fought these guys without Blight Relic up, right? Like Blight would have made me like dodge 50, like 33% of all those hits basically. Oh my fucking god, okay, chill. Yeah, this is more cast because we have like this guy and the other guy in there as well. Like Ghoul didn't even proc, what? Thought Ghoul is gonna proc for sure here. Guess not. I kinda want like Bloody Pox to like spread the Guardian, right? The Guardian's gains. On the other hand, the Guardian's gaze right now, these are like 0 damage in a way, right? It's still like level, I don't know, 5 probably. Yeah, 10 actually, okay. It does level up pretty fast though. Mythical Soul Catcher. Okay, okay. And yeah, I can definitely recommend this Blight Relic. Like, Blight Relic is insane for like acid witch hunters for leveling. Like, the active is so good, it's crazy actually. It has like Confuse against trash, it has 33% impaired aim and fumble. It's like better than flashbang, right? It's crazy. Really good for defense. And +1 also is on top. Really solid. Nope. We know nothing, Rappler. We know nothing. But I mean, like just as much as all the other times as well, right? It's ready when it's ready, basically. Huh. This might be good for 90, I mean 84, right? It's pretty lucky drop, actually. This year. What key am I using for camera turning? I'm just holding down the mouse button. Like, you can just hold down the mouse button and do like this, right? Just move the mouse. That's how I'm doing it. I think that's even like by default, no? That's like the default option. Final build going to be Windblade? No, final build is going to be waiting for the patch. And then theory crafting with whatever we got new, like new items. I'm just leveling a Witch Hunter here because, well, I kinda want to have a Witch Hunter. It's like one of the classes I haven't played yet. Like I did play a Witch Hunter like a year and a half ago, right? But that one died like a long time ago, so you better re-level this guy and make a new Witch Hunter guide for YouTube as well. But yeah, but like the patch around the corner, I kinda wanted to like wait until we actually like get all the information on the items, right? You leveled your last? Damn, you beat me to it. What? Congrats, dude. Wait, did you do it on hardcore or softcore? I know you've been playing some hardcore as well, right? Oh, pot is running out. Softcore? Oh, okay. But yeah, some classes can definitely take a while, and like it's still like 36 characters on it, that's a lot. More than hardcore? Okay. Gotta focus a bit here, right? Chill a bit. Maybe like a step back. Because like all these guys, like look at my resistances, right? Fuck the race, man. They're so crazy when it comes to resistance reduction. That's why you don't do Act 5 on Ultimate usually. Because of those enemies, for example. Oh, we're full. Okay, let's go back. Midsummer. Oh wait, is that the Midsummer dog?
See what's left of my wares. Iron well spent. See anything you like? See you around.
Oh, 20th? Oh yeah, I mean, obviously, right? The middle of the
Put it to good use.
summer, right? I mean, I would if I was in Sweden, but I'm not right now. And in Germany, you don't really celebrate now, no. Which is kind of sad, honestly. Oh well. Sounds like a country void of culture. Wait, do you have like do you have something like my stong though? Like a May tree? You have that as well, right? I think so. Or maybe not actually. I don't know. Do you have like a May tree in Sweden? It's like a big pole that you like put up in May, and you're also like dancing around with stuff like that. It's a little bit like wait, do you have something like that, right? Why? Like what are you like dancing around at Midsummer? Midsummer dance. The first thing it tells me is små grodorna är lustiga att se. But you have like this. Oh yeah, I mean, you do have this like tree that you put up, right? Or this pole that you put up, right? Like is it like Midsummer Polen or something like that? I have no idea, man. What's it called again? Because we basically have something very similar to that, but it's like in May. Midsummer Stone? Yeah. Yeah, we basically have the same thing, but like in May. It's like a... just a milestone, basically. But I mean, in Germany, like in May, you have kind of like the same temperature as you have like at midsummer in Sweden, so it kind of would fit like. And like the vegetation in May is probably like around the same stage as like in June in Sweden as well, so like it should look very similar, even though it's like a month before that, right? German snaps. Självklart. I didn't pick these up yet. That quest actually does give you decent XP as well, man. You kinda should do it. And usually it's like a drive-by quest anyway, so... whatever you're doing in the Undercity. But I think I missed the first one. Oh well. Rep your infiltrator with 54% vigilance. Wait, what? No. Oh, Karagadra Sandstorms. Oh, you tried Karagadra? That's, I mean... Karagadra is always... Very scary. I guess you didn't have 80% for the restaurant. Oh, shut it. So many mobs. What the heck? What is this? I even pulled the boss now, whoops. Time warp, oh yeah. Fuck that. Okay, I got it. Dude, the Bloodlord CR is kicking in all the time, what the heck? But it's only 6%. But then it's like 6% on every single skill that you're using, right? So that's why it's like kicking in so often. Holy shit. Story sucks as well. I guess armor 2. I don't know, against Kalagaru I need like, what, 3.5k armor? And like 80% Physros? Or rather like, or 80% Physros? It's either like 8k armor, I mean 3.5k plus armor and like 50% plus Physros. Or just like 80% Physros, right? That's kind of what I mean. But I like trying to face in Kalagaru on hardcore is sketchy. Very brave. I mean, you can get like 80% Physros on Conjurer, for example, Dark One Conjurer with a Nightbringer. If you equip like a Bismuth set on top. And like 4k armor, or like 3.5k plus armor is easy for Warlords, right? Or also possible on Blade Masters, I guess. I like some other classes, like 3k, or like, I mean 3k is not enough then, like you need like 3.5 to 4k armor, right? Head Conjurer is... I mean, yeah, no, I mean it was like 3.5k armor, together with like 50% plus Physros, or 80% Physros, right? You don't need like 80% Physros and that much armor. That's kind of impossible, that's true. Give me a sec, guys. .6k armor and 31% Physros. Yeah, you're like 20% short, I guess. At least to like be able to face Kalagaru, I guess. But on the other side, you could also... Why is it so bright? What the heck? Kind of super bright, right? There we go. Should be better now. I guess you could also like face tank Kalagadra. Whoops, that was the wrong way around. Yeah. With like that Fizz, but you would have to like get even more like HP as well as leech then probably. Yeah, like usually like 30, yeah, like I mean 30% plus Fizz is already good. Generally. Just like Kalagadra is a special case, right? Basing him through his fire. Yeah, we have like enough blast to it. Nice. Nah, whatever. Guess we're not gonna get it. I don't really need it anyway. Yeah, Kalagadra is mostly physical. She's also like some Pierce and Bleed, but like the huge problem is usually physical. The lightning retail build. I mean, Mogjogun has no... Oh yeah, I guess when I said earlier that like retaliation builds are good against super bosses, I did not mean Mogjogun, right? Like retaliation builds are kind of bad against Mogjogun. Because Mogjogun does not have a single ability that proxy retaliation, right? Like he's all caster, or like ranged abilities, I think. So, yeah. And yeah, his lightning damage is, I mean, his lightning resistance is also insane, right? So, yeah. Lightning retail is probably like the worst build to try with Rogan on. Oh yeah, that's true, like Savagery retail is still decent DPS, I guess, yeah. We're actually 11 levels away only, right? So this should be... Holy shit, Circle of Life for the 5 good subs. Thank you so much, man. Very, very much appreciated. Oh, Dorper, Bobs, McMagic24, Skipper, and Serious Stan. Congratulations on receiving a sub gifted by Circle of Life. Enjoy these emotes and yeah, thank you so much for the support, man. Very much appreciated. Nani? Easy clap dodged. Easy dodge. Alright. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's easy actually in my chat. I don't know why. There we go. I think it was like out of being able to get the normal easy emote or something. I don't know. Haha. Was this an ancient one? I should have not clipped it, right? Dude, being able to face tank like all of these, or like most of these at least, it's so fucking crazy, dude. Like the Blight Rod is dodging so many attacks from me, or like making me, or rather making the enemies miss so many attacks, right? The Fizzras is protecting me against like big chunks, and yeah. Pretty good, pretty good. Can drop today. I mean, yeah, it could drop today. If the devs are finished and want to drop it, then it's gonna drop today. They're not finished and or they don't want to drop it today, then it's not gonna drop today. But I don't see why it's like not able to drop today. It should be able to drop today, right? Oh yeah, how much does
Ah, yes, it one oak, of course. There you clearly a century ago.
wait, how much Fizz Rest does Dune Feed give you?
I'll give you a good price for what I've got left. Put it to good use.
Well, the world. Damn. Now that.
Damnation.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Come, friend, right?
10%. I have 35 without it, so it would be like, what, 45 with it probably? I don't think I have like a blocking slot for that one. No, it's just like right, this is 11%, this is 12%, right? That's like 23%, and then like some more fizz rest from the tree. I guess we're actually getting quite some fizz rest from the tree. Oh, whoops, I fucked up with my ports. No. Oh well. I gotta walk all the way now, right? Yeah. Yuri. %48% for the rest of the earth, nice. Yeah, that's a good number. That's a really good number actually for like a witch hunter, like for a like non-conjurer at least. No, they never release patch notes before the patch. I mean they did like they'll do it like once or twice, but then yeah. They decided not to, because Crucible speedrunners tend to just like tear apart patch notes before they are like before the patch hits, for like no reason. %41% on others. So the same build would be like 53% of a hunter then. Or even more, like depending on like how much you overcap builds, right? But you always get 20% through Aspect of the Guardian, right? I mean, you should always. Like, there's no reason to like not soft cap it. Oh yeah, Resilience has Fizz Rest as well, true. On demand. Or like whenever you drop low rather. They were nerfed Fizz Rest from Nutbringer to 68%. No. It's like really hard to get though, like I don't think they should nerf like these really hard to get items. Nerf it like a little bit would be okay, but like nerf it a lot would be a bad idea in my opinion. Like these items should be powerful. Right? Maybe not as broken as OP as they are right now, but they could like nerf Dark One a little bit, and also nerf Dark One, Nightbringer a little bit, I guess. But only like a tiny amount. I don't know. We'll see around. Ancient Savage Totem. Should I even click that? I mean, of course not. With the club. At least it's always easy clap as long as blood is up, right? Once it's down, you can actually feel the enemies hit you. And hit you a lot, actually. You could just dodge, like, all the purpose, actually. Pretty smooth. You wanna try Dark Moon Nightbringer before they nerf it? Also, hello Rekpalik, how you man? Welcome on. I'm using Xantarian shoulder guards. Wait, Dunefiend does not have shoulders, right? Or does it? Wait, what is Dunefiend? That's chest, weapons, and... Oh yeah, Dunefiend is insane! Yeah, you can just use Xantarians on top. I actually forgot. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing with, like, Venom Blade, right? Yeah, Xantarian shoulder guards are, like, a must-have, right? It's insane. If you get, like, Formidable prefix on top,
Well, if I
you get, like, what,
it's
7%,
my sources of
8%
my
fit
job.
rest?
I
Like,
came
one
up-
item, right? It's crazy. Yeah. Well, can't like make the AoE stumble though. The poison fools on the ground still hit me all the time. Yeah, Witch Hunters are mostly prone to getting shotgun, right? Because you have no flat absorption whatsoever. My last one died to like Gargoyle Volcanoes. Like Gargoyle Volcano plus a smack at the same time somehow, I guess. Actually, no, it wasn't like a volcano. I did dodge the volcano thing, but I got smacked while having like fire from like multiple sides on my face as well. If I remember correctly. I mean, basically I got hit, right? I should have not gotten hit. It might be next week as well, right? It doesn't have to be this week. It might also be next week, actually. That's the thing, I mean, the only thing we still know is only early, like end of May, early June. So early June means this week or next week. Right?
Well met.
Real sorry Boronda, thanks for the follow. Welcome on, welcome on. Maybe next year, good W. Indeed, indeed. Maybe the next patch is gonna be Grim Dawn too. Early means right now. Early May, I mean early June does mean right now as well. Yeah, indeed. True. I still haven't no. I was also like thinking about maybe playing some Depot today after the Scar 94. If the patch doesn't happen. Right. No, they don't. They don't. A real soul. They did that like once or twice, and then some people were like shit talking too much, and then they stopped doing that. Or like complaining too much, baby raging too much, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, they stopped doing that. So no, they're gonna like usually release both at the same time. The patch is gonna hit the same second as the patch notes, kinda. At least when you're playing on Steam. If you're playing on GOG, like GOG might take a little bit longer to update sometimes. So, yeah. But yeah, that's basically how it works. It's gonna happen at the same time.
So good. These.
Oh yeah, we killed this guy. Whoops, rip. No more chop here.
See anything you like?
And yeah, you should not kill that guy. Like that guy is actually pretty helpful. He has pretty nice potions, he sells, etc. So yeah, don't kill him.
Iron well spent.
I'll keep your stash safe.
I kinda could use this, right? If I put like one more point to the corner.
Safe with me. Promise.
I wasn't sure you. I wish I'm going to.
Probably should, right? Maybe not. Wait, why does it have like less damage? I don't understand. Because it's like physical base, probably.
Our
It's not
skip
acid base.
Legion is split on.
Oh well. So yeah, those to 12. We have. Would they even put my points now? Maybe like max Shadow Strike now, probably. Probably just max Shadow Strike now. Patch coming today. Either today or tomorrow or on Friday or next week. That's all we know. Army is their spokesman. Wait, they have Zentai, right? Isn't Zentai like their spokesman? And he's not streaming as much, obviously. I actually really like leveling like this, without like any build in mind for endgame, because that way I'm not getting like debated into like trying to level with like abilities that are not that great for leveling. I think I leveled this guy basically the best way you can level a Witch Hunter. At least like a dual wield melee. Okay, I guess like the one thing that I did to go for here is I did choose to go like melee, and I could have also chosen to go caster around. But I would say like melee is also faster than caster to level. In the case of Witch Hunter at least. But yeah, you could definitely like go bloody Pox and like Dreezy with Eye caster as well, like Poison caster basically. And that can work as well, pretty nicely. Just use like Nightblade as a support for like casting speed and resistance reduction. Right? So I should like put more points here. I should put more points here, like 2 points here into attack speed, right? Let's not go down there, that's kinda useless. LBB build with Venomblade set. I don't know what that's gonna be. That's gonna be like whatever. Might be Dune Fiend, might be like Shadow Ram set with like Rift Scourge Slicers, might be Venomblade. Might be Death Guard if Death Guard actually gets a buff on the next patch. Yeah, that card is... it's like best on Reaper. But even on Reaper it's kinda not that great, right? It's like... eh. It's not completely unplayable, but it's just like worse than literally every other Nightblade set, right? I don't know like a single Nightblade set that's actually like worse than that card set, right? I think it's like the worst one. Go 94 already. Just do it. Aggravix set's pretty bad. Ready? I mean, first of all, Aggravix set is not a Nightblade set, right? But I thought it's actually decent. Like, you can make a Spellbinder or a Sork work also with it. Isn't like Aggravix Binder still like the best Killjoy sample spell you can do? Come on, go Omega. This fucking Mutator, man. Take me down to 9.7k HP, almost killed me. Oh well. Yeah, right, for example. Could do like Morgan after set and SR, I mean, and Soul Run, or like Locksmere Daggers, right? I still want to try the Aether Reaper idea I had at some point. Ready? Targo Blade Master isn't that great. It's certainly better than Death Guard Reaper. I mean, maybe damage is like the same or a little bit worse for Targo, but at least Targo doesn't like die in like 2 hits like Death Guard had. And how is it still locked? Oh, it's still over here. Losing so much time. Oops. Just needs more RR. Yeah, like if Death Guard set gave like also RR to like Necro, like Acid RR or something like that, that would be good as well. Like Acid RR to El Omen, for example, that would be awesome. You got destroyed by Locksmith the other day. Yeah, it happens, right? Sometimes it just happens. Locksmith is still kind of monk-ass sometimes. Oh, that was like 3 rocks on top of me, right? Oh, this one's. The rock eater's back. At least we have ghoul, right? Ghoul rock for more fizz runs as well as the last still. Here's a flip. The horse I rode in on. What? Oh yeah, that's like the concept of the Luxie, right? That's what he says, right? Basically. That was actually easy. I thought he's gonna do like the triple, quadruple smack attack at some point, but he actually didn't. That's kind of weird. Not sure why he didn't do that. Okay, level 88.
See anything you like? Iron well spent.
There was much commotion. My scouts have reported.
Oops. Of course I gotta talk to that guy first. Because of the creed. Where do I even put the points?
Just the there are 2 other.
Yeah, here, right.
The one you.
Select order. Select the order. Yeah, that sword is kind of only good for Dorushes, right? Or Necrotic Edge, what the heck is... Why does it have like Necromancer support? I don't get it actually. And you could like one piece this together with like Death Guard set, but that's weird. What belt am I using? This is the Girdle of Stolen Dreams. +1 Occultist, +1 Vulnerability, and a bunch of OA, like 102 flat, +4% flat, +4% spirit, right? It's pretty good.
May this.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Wait, which meme thread?
I don't know.
What are they saying that?
Well met.
Hey Pablo, thanks for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Dude, Witch Hunter is an amazing class actually. I mean, I liked it a lot as well when I was playing it back like a year ago, but I don't remember it being that much fun actually. It was like a year and a half ago actually. And that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's also like two of my favorite classes together, like Oculus is pretty nice, one of my favorite classes for sure. But Nightblade as well. Pretty nice. Should we try this Forsaken Totem? Sure, why not, right? I'm fucking stuck, what the heck. Oh, hey, Borgo. I don't really have to kill him though, right? I decided that the death is vigil after all. But let's just do it. Blulwar? Yeah, right. Indeed, indeed. We gotta find the restless remains of Makadar though, right? Where are they? I usually start ultimate at around level 70. Or rather level 69, yeah. But even if it wasn't for the memes, yeah, that's like kinda the perfect level to do ultimate, I would say. And you could go like even a little bit earlier. I guess like around 60, 65. But yeah, around level 70 is like usually a pretty sweet spot. At least when you're speed leveling. If you're not speed leveling, probably later. Like at 80, something like that maybe. Like 75, I don't know, like when did I go to ultimate on my beginner conjurer, for example? I think it might be like 75, might have been like 75. Something like that, right? Yeah, I'm closing in on 6 hours now on this character. We're level IT 9. So yeah, that's gonna be like another at least 6.5 hour leveling guy. But I mean, I was very tired on the first day of leveling those, right? So I probably messed up some stuff there. Like lost some time there. And I also like stayed a little bit too long in elite trying to like get one of those medals or weapons, but it was not worth it at all. I should have just like moved over to ultimate at like level 70. 69 rather. Okay, that was a kind of a panic cluster, but I'd rather cluster those than like die. Right? I still had like ghoul up there, right? I didn't really need to get to do a cluster there. It was super panic for no reason. Oh well. But yeah, this is an ancient totem, right? That must be pretty scary. You get to... Yeah, I mean, if you're like not speed leveling, you usually like go to elite at like, what, level 65? 65 to 70 from normal to elite. And if you're speed leveling, then you basically skip normal anyway, right? You go like from normal to elite at like, what, level 30? So... I mean, in the end, like, just level whichever way you feel like leveling, right? Whichever way you have like the most fun with, and also like don't die, right? There's no reason to rush if you don't want to rush. I do prioritize. Holy shit. English. I do prioritize. What's it called? Reputation quite a bit as well. You can see I'm already revered for like Devil's Crossing, Homestead. But you don't really need to be like revered with all factions. It's like enough to... For example, I just skipped Act 7 and 6 factions completely. I just do them on Ultimate. So like the Mammoth faction as well as the like 3 Witch Gold factions, right? I just skipped them completely. Because I know that for like leveling and also like for setting up characters at level 94, those are not really needed. So I just make sure to get Barrowholm and the Coven on Elite, right? And basically after I get there and like talk to them and make like befriend them, right? I'm just gonna like go into the ultimate. Because if you don't do that, then you also don't have Coven or Barrowholm, and their augments are really good actually, and you kinda want to have them like once you like level 94, 95. So it's kind of like a compromise. You could get like even less reputation and level to like 94 even faster than I do. But then you would have like, yeah, not too many reputation, like too many factions away, but once you're level like 94. Yeah, right on, welcome back. Yeah, patch can come out now for sure. Please give it to us. Prioritize, yeah. Yeah, fucking Inglando though. Inglando, pardon my French. Inglando too hard now. I fucked up the skip right. Oops. Is the Dawn patch coming? Yeah. It's gonna come either today, tomorrow, on Friday, or next week. Right? Yeah, pretty much. My patch exclamation mark still gives us the April Fool's one. Yeah. Patch is only April Fool's, I guess. Oh, Seas of Bonding, we're not gonna skip those, right? Yeah, Act 7 is like really nice for like endgame min-maxing, and also Act 6 the augments are kind of the same. But for like leveling or like just getting like decent augments for like the start of endgame, Act 5 is like good enough. Act 5 and also like Act 1 to 4, which you gotta like kind of do anyway, right? It's like totally fine. Speaking of augments, I should get the augments, right? I still don't have the augments on me right now. Yeah, okay. I should get them right. Is there a way to get Aether Res on weapons? Like on augments? There should be, right? Curse man. Oh, the Nord's Vanity. That's a pretty good item actually. Should try to get it there. Davis crossing us to 8 augments. 4 weapons as well. Nice. Wait, okay. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, that's perfect damage one. Hey, Kazul, welcome on, welcome on.
I am told I can. When the Legion was for left, I've already.
You're here with a.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
There is no patch news. The only patch news that is gonna come out is the patch itself. There's not gonna be any news before the patch itself is just out.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
From like this point on at least.
Put it to good use.
Okay. So gotta go to Devil's Crossing here real quick, right? Even if it's just for like the last 3.5 levels here.
See anything you like?
Grab like drop of this and grab like one of those, right?
See you
That's literally all I need. Oh wait, that's
Come see
for
what's left of my wares.
Chibated. It's rings and amulets.
See you around.
Oh well.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Game your jury for like putting the elbow too much on your chair all the time.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got
The fuck? These are not revered yet. Whoops. Who's revered? Homestead? Homestead doesn't have Aether, does it?
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. Iron well spent.
See anything you like? Put it to good use. See anything you like? See you around.
Well. See you around, Aris. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Yeah, Dawn devs are American. They are from like the East Coast.
See you around.
So there's still hope for the patch for today. But not too much. I mean, they have like home office only. Like they had home office before Corona. Like the whole company, like all of Dawn has been made like exclusively in home office. So I don't think Corona is like affecting them too much compared to other like game devs. Baltimore, I think they were like New England, somewhere in like New England. I mean, is Baltimore in New England? I have no idea. Maybe it is Baltimore. That's in Maryland, right? I think they are like in like from New England. I might be wrong though. Wait, what is that? What is New England? What am I saying? New England, USA. Yeah, that does exist, right? Where is it? I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. Oh yeah, that's like a. Oh yeah, that's always not a state. It's like a. It's like something bigger than that, right? Yeah, I mean they have like on their website. All the riots. Well, like, just don't kill black people, right? Just don't kill anybody, basically. Should get more armor or Shadow Strike, not sure. Yeah, like Crate is like Grim Dawn company is super small. They have like 13 employees or like 15. I'm not sure, something like that. Like all of Grim Dawn has been made by like pretty much 10 people or something like that. Like around about 10 people. Yeah, I think I fucked up here, right? Oh well. We don't have to do this yet though, right? We can just go for Terran or like the Quarry here rather. I think Grim Dawn is like their first game, right? I mean, the founder of Create Entertainment is like the former lead designer of Titan Quest. Like, that's why they are like using the Titan Quest engine as well, and also like why things are like lots of things are very similar to like Titan Quest. I mean, Grim Dawn is kind of in a way like Titan Quest 2. It has like a different setting and all, but you can definitely like see all the similarities. Skullface. But I mean, even the riots shouldn't like affect Create Entertainment too much, right? Because again, they're just like doing home office, unless they are like rioting themselves as well, which would be understandable. At least like to a certain degree, yeah. Kinda should move out the Aether area there, right? On the Aether meters, rather. Never played Titan Quest? Yeah, me neither. Before, I mean, I did play it, but like I played Grim Dawn first as well. Yeah, that's me playing Titan Quest, for example. Yeah, one healthy arm left. Hard to fab with the other. Depends on practice. The new PoE League announcement? No, I didn't. They already announced the next league. Mid express correction. Just get aura of conviction, lol. Holy shit, dude, Spellbreakers for cancer. Or rather, these aren't even Spellbreakers, right? It's a portal guy with the reflect auras cancer actually. I think they should actually like make the eyeballs from Eye of the Guardian a little bit bigger, because if you sometimes melee, you can be like a little bit too close to the enemy, right? And then the eye is actually not gonna hit the enemy, right? Unless the enemy is like a big guy like this Flash Hulk. So then you have to like go to like max range of your default attacks, like step back a small amount to make sure that you actually do hit the enemy with your eyeballs, right? Okay, I'm still gonna die on this one. What the heck? It's an arcane, right? Fuck me. Okay. Should be enough to kill it. Yeah, arcane is dead. I think a Murmur's Kiss. It's like a GG belt, right? Or for a, like for basically any, well, not for any, but like for most Azure, I mean Nightblades, right? Bigger balls. Bigger eyeballs, dude. Monka Omega. I think this character already has pretty big balls, right? Hardcore Windshutters kinda need big balls. Monk Omega doesn't work. Oh yeah, true, I have not enabled it actually. My bad. Locksmith killed you the most. Do you try running after he nullifies you and reapplying your auras before re-engaging? That should usually do the trick against Locksmith. But like running while trying to not die against him while also reapplying your buffs at the same time is not too easy actually sometimes. But yeah, you gotta be pretty fast with your fingers, like reapplying your skills. Like the more you have, the harder it's gonna be. Also when you have possession, right? If you have possession, then good luck. Like you have to like reapply possession last round, otherwise you will be like self-stunned for like 10 seconds without having buffs. Right, if you're getting locksmeared and you have to like recast this ability, like, good luck. Good luck surviving. 2 pog. Okay, 2 more levels to go. Savage totems are actually pretty easy when you have like good food restaurant, because there aren't like too many actually like scary beasts in the game. Like the spirit totems are super monk house because of like Wendigos, and even the crabs can be a little bit sketchy sometimes, and the wraiths of course as well, and but they're like RR. Pretty crazy. I haven't even done Pine Barrens yet tonight. Barrens isn't the best WoW area. I have no idea. I didn't really play WoW at all actually. I think I played like WoW like for 1 day. Pretty new, so I didn't know about him. I was just cruising along and he was like, oh, another hero. Yeah. He's like a noob trap, kinda. He should be like at least a purple boss, obviously. But I think if I did like a thread on the forums saying that like Locksmere should be upgraded, like visually upgraded to be like a purple boss, so that like less people die against him, Xanta would probably like comment, where's the fun in that, right? So, and I mean, yeah, it is true. Like, it's more fun if there's like a random hero that you think is like super weak suddenly like one-shots you because he stripped you of all of your auras, and also like, well, blade trapped you so you can't move it anymore as well. And then just like shadow strikes on you and you're dead or something like that. That's obviously lots of fun. I mean, it actually is. Like, less people would be talking about him, right, if it wasn't like that. 1.1.7 debated. Maybe next year, right? Nah, it's gonna come either today, tomorrow, on Friday, or next week. That's like still early June. So at some point that's gonna come. Just you wait, right? Right? The camera's kinda dark again, right? Let me brighten this up a bit. kinda annoying to do it manually, but I put it on automatic. The cam is just being Pega. Like 50% of the time, it's just, I don't know, not doing what it's supposed to do. Alright, let's just kill Bartholomew here. Let's not die against that guy like Pisco. I am not a man of many pockets. Oh, wrong game. Or the week after? Or the week after that? I don't think so, no. I swear the deaths are evil. Same with PoE main game designer, always trying to kill players with their death effects. After death effects. Dawn doesn't really have many after death effects. Oh yeah, oh, never mind. There are like lots of ground effects that spawn on death, right? True. I mean, just don't hit, right? But yeah, welcome and put the Uomo. Welcome in, welcome in. Simple solution, just don't get hit. I don't think Dawn has like any like instant hit abilities though. Dude, what's this luck on this character? Like, imagine this was like a solo Saffron guy. We got Dune Fiend Slicer, we have like this Poison Sword as well. We have these, I mean this one was from Stash. And like even a Drake Shoulder, right? Oops, don't say legendaries, guys, don't do that. And even the belt, right? The belt is insane as well. Funky. I mean, if you take the 15th of June, right? 15th of June is like, what, Monday in 2 weeks? So it's gonna come out before that. It has to come out like next week. Like between Monday and Thursday, Friday. And usually patches don't hit on Monday, so... yeah. It can't be like the week after next week. Unless Crate was lying, which... they actually don't do, usually. Like, they don't give you like an exact date, they give you like a time span of like 3 to 4 weeks where like a patch will hit, but so far it is that usually like always will hit within that like time frame, and if it doesn't, then they will like tell you usually like at the start of that time frame. And they didn't tell us anything so far, so I'm pretty confident it's gonna hit like next week at the latest. It's fine so far. I just have like good Fizzras. Like the big weak point of Witch Hunter is he has no threat absorb, right? And armor doesn't really, like low armor, aka low car armor doesn't really help with that, right? So you're basically pretty prone to getting shotgunned, but on the other hand I have pretty good dodge through like Shadow Dance, right? 20% dodge here. And also up to 33% fumble during Blight, right? So like 33% chance for the enemy to miss on me, and then like an additional 20% chance to dodge the remaining 66%, right? So I basically have like 50% dodge, right? Kinda. Like during the uptime of those, it's like kind of 50% dodge. Yeah, it's a relic. This is the Blight relic. It has like, it's perfect for like acid witch hunters in my opinion. Attack speed, acid damage, plus 1 occultist. It's really good actually. And yeah, like the remaining hits that come through will be like reduced by Fizzerance, right? And also absorption, right? I actually managed to put possession to 22 points here. I wasn't even like trying, but I got this blade, right? And I had this one in stash as well. So I just used these two, and yeah, that, like put up my possession to 22 points, which is 20% absorption. Like out of the, like I've dodged 50% of the damage, right? With this up, around, like roundabout. Yeah, it's multiplicative, yeah, it's multiplicative. Like fumble comes first, obviously, because fumble is like chance for the enemy to miss, and then dodge is like for yourself to dodge when the enemy actually hits you, right? So, yeah, that's multiplicative, yeah. And then on top of that, you have like the A dodge as well, right?
Good. You've overtrade the
I think that comes even after the other stuff. I'm not sure, or they like the other way around. I don't know. But like these three are multiplicative to each other, right? So it's like what, 33%, 20% through Shadow Dance, right? So basically, I have a chance to get hit, which is like 66% times 80%. Times whatever my DA is, like for example times 84% here. So overall I would say it's around like 50% of the attacks that I dodge pretty much, yeah. Yeah, the best way to check like what killed you is to clip it, and to use a video tool and clip it, like record it and clip it. But other than that, yeah, Agreement Turnus I think shows you as well like which damage shots you took before you died. Yeah, exactly. Fumble, chance to dodge, the A dodge. That's what I said, right? What I meant to say if I didn't say it. Yeah, like the general rule of thumb is that I usually only kill elites or like hero mobs, right? And only kill trash if there's like a big chunk of them. Like for example bees that are like really easy to kill. That gives you like pretty nice XP as well. Other than that, you just like 90% of your XP, or like not 90%, but like 50% of your XP is like through quests only, right? Like in Ultimate it's even more than 50%. Like quests are insane XP compared to like mobs. So unless there's like a big pile of trash, I don't really bother killing it too much. I am manually adjusting my camera all the time, yeah. I hold down the middle mouse button for that. Like you can hold down the middle mouse button and move your mouse like this, right? That's how you can adjust it. Let's check this one out. Die, human. Delicious rather. The other ability is also pretty strong actually. The one that he usually uses after the meteors. Like the one where he also like raises the arm to the sky, right, and then literally uses a shotgun ability. That one can also hurt a lot, but it doesn't hurt as much as the meteors. I think it only can like kill you if you get hit by it right after the meteors and you like survive the meteors, right?
Good work, we.
Then that can be pretty scary as well. Yeah. Okay, I have actually not done Pine Barrens, right? So let's do that. Poison Nova on my R key. That is from the Blight relic here, which has 33% fumble, so it basically has like 33% dodge kinda. But it's like multiplicative with dodge, with like actual dodge. Like fumble makes enemies not hit you, right? It's not like active dodge, it makes enemies miss. But yeah, it's from the Blood relic. It's, in my opinion, the best relic to use on witch hunters, at least while leveling. Like endgame, there are better relics, but like for leveling, it's like the best one you can use between like level 50 and like endgame. Yeah, like these mobs, for example, there are only like 3 to 4 mobs. I don't know, just like throw down like 1 or 2 abilities, hope they kill them, and if not, whatever, right? Just move on. AoE clear in this one? Yeah, it has no AoE clear basically. Like, not from skills at least. It has devotions for AoE clear. Right? You use Abomination proc for AoE clear, this one here. Use this one, like kinda, like whenever you get hit you have this pool around you, right? And then also like Guardian's Gaze and Scorpion's Sting. It's mostly just like devotions that are like dealing AoE here. I don't even use Ring of Steel right now. But yeah, if you want like additional AoE, you should probably just like, I don't know, like 1.8 Ring of Steel, I guess. Like 1 point here, 1 point here is pretty good as well. Also, if you don't have the Blight Relic, I would certainly suggest you to pick up Ring of Steel, because Ring of Steel also has fumble. Circle of Slaughter here has fumble. But the thing is, like, if you already have one fumble ability, like they don't stack together, right? You don't get like 33% plus 12% fumble, no. Only the highest will apply. So yeah, it's kind of not like that great to like get 2 of them. But yeah, so like that's why usually like every Nightblade uses Ring of Steel for Ring of Slaughter, right? But in this case, as long as you're like using Blight Relic on a Witch Hunter, you don't need it. Also, if you want even more AoE, you can just like max out these 2 points, right? Dreek's Evil Eye and Bloodburst. It's pretty good AoE as well. Acid Dervish as well. Not sure. It might be for like a certain level range, yeah, like between 50 and they're like really good Oathkeeper relics for Acid as well, which are, I'm not sure, either level 90 or 70. Like until you can get that like Oathkeeper relic. Like until you can use that Oathkeeper relic. Right might be actually really good. But after that, no. The +1 all skills is really important. And yeah, you just like use a Ring of Steel on top, right? To get the fumble through. Like via Ring of Steel instead. I mean, Ring of Steel has like, I think 20-25%, depending like how high you put this as well. Which is like not as good as Blight, but it's still pretty good. Or rather, Blight is only like this good because it doesn't like cost you any skill points, right? This would cost you like at least 2 skill points, probably more, to get like a decent fumble chance, right? Bottom left, Ancient Savage Totem spawn. I don't think it did spawn though. Oh, they did actually. Oh, you did see it, nice. Oh, there's also the cave entrance. Okay, nice. Let's try this one. Let's try to also not die to this Ancient Totem at like level 93 and 3/4, right? 3, 2, 1, Blight Relic down. Let's reposition a bit away from the tree, right? The tree is like super slow anyway. Okay, Blight Relic up again. And then, yeah. Everything's kinda dead anyway. Seems good. Hyrian's Bulwark, nice. Yeah, meditation, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of right now, thank you. I just couldn't remember the name. Trees are... if they smack you, they hurt a lot. I mean, this character has decent Fizros. I have like, what now, 35%? What was it? 35, yeah. So they wouldn't hurt me that much, but if you have like low armor and low Fizros, their melee smacks are gonna hurt a lot. Like the one where like they put up the hand to the air, like to the sky, and they like smack down with like both arms at the same time. That is like the most damage, I think. It's kind of like the same ability, like the same animation as the monstrosities have as well from the Undercity, right? The roots. If you have like bad armor, bad absorb, I guess, then the roots are hurting a lot as well. Like bad flat absorb, which I guess would hurt for the character as well. But I don't think they're as scary as like Many Slaps. I guess it depends on like which tree you're fighting. How do you get the teleport ability in this game? If you have the Forgotten Gods expansion, then you can get one once you are in the Forgotten Gods expansion. Right? Once you have killed Warden Krieg in Act 1 here, you go over here to the Conclave of the Three, and you start with one of the 3 factions, and then you go to their faction vendor, and then you can like buy some basic teleports or like basic movement abilities from their faction vendors. The other ones you are gonna get like as blueprints, and then you can craft those blueprints and put them onto your medals, like enchant your medals basically. And yeah, like the blueprints are either gonna be like from quests, faction quests from like Act 7, or like random drop, or what else? Like SR, like Shattered Realm runs. Shattered Realm chests at the end of each run also like drop some, or like have a chance to like give you some movement abilities, like movement ability augments as well, I believe. Also we have hit level 94, which kinda means this character is pretty much done, right? I think I'm just gonna like finish these quests here though, because why not? Patch didn't hit anyway, right? Also, some of the classes, such as Nightblade, Soldier, and Oathkeeper, also have like built-in movement abilities. Which I can show you here in a second. Actually, I'm gonna skip Blood Feast, right? Because Blood Feast, like we can go and farm blood and kill Blood Feast from Twin Falls, right? From the next patch on. So it's kind of like okay to not kill him here anyway. Log out a level Spellbreaker. I kind of would like to, yeah. If there was a patch, man. I kind of don't want to like start solo self-found leveling before the patch hits. Not sure. I should just like farm blooms, right? I mean, you know, the thing is, to like fully equip a character with like proper endgame components, you need like at least 100 blooms per character. Depending on like which components you're exactly going for. And then like for some crafts that you wanna do, also relics, etc., you need like even more, right?
See you around.
But anyway, that's gonna be my 1-2, or rather my, what, 64 to, or something to 94 Winchester leveling. Thank you so, guys so much, everybody, for watching, and YouTube as well. See you hopefully around the next one as well.